Stackalee, Stackalee, scratch is a-waiting for you, Stackalee. Moan, moan, moaning and a-groaning, stack, 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 stack. Everybody look at Stackalee and see a man. See how a man that's doomed. See how a man that's waiting for the end, doomed, behaves. Stackalee, Stackalee, scratch is a-waiting for you, Stackalee. Scratch is a-waiting, Stackalee. Well, he could just wait. He can wait real late, cause me, I'm Stackalee, and I don't die. And you don't need to try to get me to die. Me, I'm Stackalee. Everybody dies, Stackalee. Not me. Not me. Everybody dies. Not me. I'll sit right here till the arches fall down, till the river runs upstream and not down, and I'll sit right here in jail, by jingo, till all the churches agree on bingo. Nobody gets me to die. Not me. Everybody dies. Not me. So, this is Stackalee. This is he. This little man that looks so seedy. Hey, yes, indeedy. This little man hunched up in here, that ratty face bunched up so queer. All hunched and bunched and scrunched with fear. Looking downright yellow. This here's the fella. What's he so proud about? And getting so loud about? I mean, it looks to me like he's a little man that's trying to be much more than he can. More than he can? You mean to tell me that you ain't heard of Stackalee? This here is Stackalee, the famous murderer, bank robber, and cheater at checkers. Everybody knows Stackalee. He's an all-round expert champion, Western no-good bad guy type. He wore a black suit, too. He sure did. Well, everybody knows Stackalee. Stackalee, right from the start, was something special. Right from the start. Yeah. They say that Stackalee come into this world double-jointed and with a full set of teeth. Ain't that something? Yeah. But that's not what scared his mama. His mama, right from the start, took one long look as he passed through the door and into life from the unknown distant shore. And the fear crept into her heart. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, he done been born with a veil, done been born with a veil on his face. Ooh, Stackalee was born with a veil on his face. Ooh, with a veil drawn across his face. Ooh, Stackalee. 'Cause a baby that's born with the veil on its face, with a veil, with a veil, with a veil on his face, a baby that's born with a veil on his face, he can see ghosts. He can see ghosts. Look, the shapes, they surround me. What's he pointing at? I don't see anything. No, but Stackalee does. Stackalee does. Take him away from me. Stackalee, Stackalee, scratch is a-waiting for you, Stackalee. Now I understand there's a tale they tell in many a distant place that a boy that's born underneath the spell of a veil drawn across his face will always be a ne'er-do-well throughout his earthly days. For he can't see ghosts. He can't see ghosts. And he can raise Cain. He can raise Cain in 41 different ways. 41 different ways, and before he was out of his teens, Stackalee had mastered all 41. Not without help, he didn't. Who's that making all that noise? Mama, I feel cold all over. Honey, I feel cold all over too. But don't you never mind, honey. It's all right. No, it's not all right. It never is all right. Don't let your mama fool you, little girl. Shame. Shame, shame. Yeah. Who are you? Old Stack knows. Listen to him sit in that jail and moan. Oh. Why you moaning, Stack? Well, that's a deep moan, Stack. That's a sharp groan. There's only one that can make a man groan and a man moan like that, Stack. Well, no, there's nothing there. It's my head. It's all scrambled up. That's what makes it seem real. Ha! Stackalee, you can't escape that way. Moan, moan, moaning and a groaning. Stack, 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 stack. Stackalee, how come you moaning? Why so tremulous and weak? Prithee, note the wide-eyed terror and the pallor of the cheek. Stackalee, they're asking questions. Stackalee, why don't you speak? Answer, answer, answer. Moan, moan, moaning and a moaning. Oh, Stack, 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 Stack. Stackalee, a moan like this one isn't born of natural woe. Something dreadful waits behind it, moving softly to and fro. Stackalee, they're asking questions. Stackalee, they want to know. Answer, answer, answer. Moan, moan, moaning and the groaning. Stack, 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 stack. Stackalee, there's only one who makes a man moan deep as pain. Only one that pushes senses into shadowless terrain. Stackalee, they want an answer. Stackalee, they want my name. Answer, answer, answer. Listen to their sad refrain. Moan, moan, moaning and the groaning. Stack, 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 stack. It's not time. It's not time yet. Soon be time, Stack. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. There ain't no one that needs to try to make old Stack give up and die. Everybody dies, Stackalee. Not me, not me. Everybody dies. Not me. Only one can grin like that. Only one can look like that. Only one moves like that and points a finger like that. Who is it, Stack? Tell us who it is. It's just a picture. Ha! That's all you are. Then, Stack, if you're so sure of that, tell me about that hat. Was that just a picture, too? Yeah, that hat. What hat, Stack? Tell us about it, Stack. Go on, Stack. Well now, let me see. Remember, Stackalee, remember. It was a good many years ago, long, long ago, when I was just getting started killing and cooking and, making myself a name, building a legend. And it was a right dark night, and I was walking down the road alongside the graveyard, minding my business as usual. Whoops! Hold it right there, Stack. I mean, minding my own business for a change. That's better. When all of a sudden, out from behind a tombstone jumped me. Right. Said, I bid you good evening, Stackalee. And I replied, the same to you. How come you know my name? Said, had my eye on you for a long time. Said, got a proposition. Said, think you'll be interested. And then she looked up above my head. Oh, Mama, look above his head. It's a big Stetson hat floating down. That's what it was. It said, it's all yours, Stackalee. All yours. All you gotta do is say yes. It fit right perfect. Whoever this was, she must have known that I was a plumb fool about Stetsons. And said, now that hat is yours, Stack, and the considerable power that goes with it, if you just say yes. Man, I was proud of it. What kind of power, man? Any kind of power, man. You name it, man. Well, you mean like being things and doing things that I ain't and that I can't? You name it, man. Well, now there's just 2-3 things that I just as soon be as not. You name them, man. Well, I reckon you know that I was born with a veil on my face. Know it well. Born, the chorus says in there before, with a veil on his face. Then Scratch says, know it well. And then there's these shapes. The shapes, they surround me, and they keep driving me and driving me and driving me with a veil drawn across his face. And they push me into corners, into deep corners where there ain't no out. Ain't no out, no, none at all. Moaning and groaning. 2-3 things would help me out immeasurable. Name them, Stack. They're yours. These are the things he would like to be. These are the things he would like. Well, there is this matter of fast drawing. As for fast guns, why, many a high noon finds me facing a guy on the street who before long is warbling my tune. Bang! As they cover him up with a sheet, to be specific, I'm terrific. But to be just quick makes me sick, 'cause what I want to happen when I'm needing that gun is not for it to lay right there and wait till I can grab it, draw it, and cock it back with my thumb. No, friends, that kind of thing can be too late. No, I want the gosh darn thing to jump right up in my hand. He wants the gosh darn thing to jump right up in his hand. I want the gosh darn thing to jump up, right up in my hand. Done. Oh my gosh, the darn thing, it jumped right up in my hand. Lordy, what that hat can do. Mighty, mighty hat, how do you do? Mighty, mighty hat, we tip our hats to you. These are the things he would like to be. These are the things he would like. I'd like to be the toughest man. With a boom, with a crash, bang, pow! As for tough guys, a day hardly haps that I don't bring my knee to a chin and my fist to a mouth, making gaps where the front teeth had formerly been. To be voracious, I'm rather pugnacious. But to be tough ain't enough, 'cause what I want to happen when I look at that guy is not to have to hit him one to floor him. Well, that kind of stratagem can be disastrous. And why? Well, I've been known to go down well before him. No, I want the gosh darn guy to crumble under my sneer. He wants the gosh darn guy to crumble under his sneer. I want the gosh darn guy to crumble under my sneer. Done. My gosh, the gosh darn guy, he crumbled under my sneer. Lordy, lordy, what the hat can do. Mighty, mighty hat, how do you do? Mighty, mighty hat, we tip our hats to you. These are the things he would like to be. These are the things he would like. I'd like to be the greatest lover. With a wham, bam, boom. As for loving, I'm known throughout the West and a sizable part of the East as a wooer of notable zest, with 1,001 girls, at least. To speak without guile, they like my style. But just to be adored leaves me bored. 'Cause what I want to happen when I look at that frail is not for her to wait for me to woo. There's always the possibility that some other male is getting in a little wooing too. You know what I mean? Yeah, says the chorus. In other words, in my romance, I don't like that element of chance. Got it? Got it. The thought, go on. The thought that teases me and plagues me and freezes me is that someday my courting song will take too long, and by the time I get around to kissing, the gal will suddenly be missing. You know, you see my predicament? It's these shapes. It's these shapes, they surround me, they drive me into corners where there ain't no out. With a veil drawn across his face. There's an out, Stackalee. Come with me, and you'll see. Where? There. Stackalee. Stackalee. Keep a close mouth, Stackalee. There. Behind the stone. A little give, a little take. A closed mouth, Stackalee. Oh, I don't know. Stackalee, Stackalee, guard it well, Stackalee. Whatever you want, Stackalee. All these things, no matter what kind of corner these shapes drive you into, if you were these things, you'd make it all right. If you say yes. This hat will do it all for you. Oh man, that's my kind of hat. How do you say yes? Easiest part about it. Stackalee, Stackalee, guard it well, Stackalee. What is it you want, Stack? That gal you see and like. What do you want that gal to do? I want the gosh darn gal to run and jump in my arms. He wants the gosh darn gal to run and jump in his arms. I want the gosh darn gal to run and jump in my arms. Done. Oh my gosh, the gosh darn gal, she just run and she jump in my arms. Lordy, lordy, what that hat can do. Mighty, mighty hat, how do you do? Mighty, mighty hat, we tip our hats to you. What kind of hat is a hat like that thinks like a man and sings like a bird, speaks whole books, but doesn't say a word? Man, that kind of hat I want to own for my own. I want to appropriate it, arrogate it, operate it, regulate it.